I believe that Immutable's native token called IMX could hypothetically go to the price of $50 during the peak of this bull run. And of course, this isn't financial advice nor a guarantee, but why do I think so? I think it's going to come down to the fact that Immutable, it's one of the best Ethereum layer 2 scaling solutions out there in my opinion. And now, why do I think so? It's because when you take a look at how there's a lot of, layer 2s out there, right? Optimism, Arbitrum, Cody, Polygon, you name it. But when it comes to Immutable, the special thing about it is that it's heavily focused on NFTs and as well as blockchain gaming, which I do believe gives it a special and unique advantage. And also keep in mind, it has the statistics to back it up, because you take a look at how it's been reported that Immutable can offer transaction speeds of up to 9,000 transactions per second, while at the same time leveraging the security of Ethereum. Also on top of that, currently on the Immutable ecosystem, catch this, right? These statistics are crazy. And no, I'm not talking about Britney Spears, but yeah, besides that point, there's over 300 games, which is crazy, right? Again, carayo poha, over 20 marketplaces, and it even has $1 billion in ecosystem funding, which is insane. And also, let's not forget, right? The gaming ecosystem of Immutable is really top notch. You take a look at Gods Unchained, which we all know, right? Also on top of that, we take a look at Guilds of Guardian, which a lot of people probably don't know. But yeah, besides that point, we also take a look at something like Habbo. Habbo, back in the day, man, it was a very popular game. Now, it's kind of had its revival, so to speak, right? But yeah, you get what I mean, The gaming ecosystem of Immutable is really top-notch, in my opinion. Now, with that being said, though, when I say that Immutable is a layer 2, some people, they may think, okay, but isn't Ethereum perfect? Why does it need a layer 2? What a layer 2 does is that it quite essentially allows Ethereum to be enjoyed, but at the same time, not having to deal with, any of the type of crazy nonsense like high gas fees and as well as scalability issues. Because we all know that Ethereum, the ecosystem, it's amazing. But again, it has its drawbacks, right? Like the high gas fees, scalability issues. So again, right, what is a way to tap into that, but at the same time, not deal with the nonsense? That's through an Ethereum layer 2, much like Immutable. But again, the special thing about Immutable is the fact that it's heavily focused on NFTs and blockchain gaming, which again, I think is amazing in a sense that it's focused on its own niche. If it's not focused on that and it's just another, good old layer 2, then there won't really be a unique selling point, right? But again, being focused on its own niche, I think that right there is a genius move. Also keep in mind, right? The NFT and blockchain gaming market, it gets a lot of flack. A lot of people don't like it. But I think that the future of it could look so bright, because you take a look at Grandview Research, and they have predictions for both the blockchain gaming and NFT market, by the way. And they predict that by 2030, blockchain gaming, its market expected to be worth over $300 billion. Also, you take a look at how by 2030 as well, they predict that NFT is going to have a market size of over $200 billion. So combined, right, that's over $500 billion predicted to. So when it comes to Immutable, they're clearly focused on the right markets, in my opinion. They're not just some random caca nonsense layer 2. At least that's the way I view it. So when it comes to its native token called IMX at the price of $50, I don't think it's that crazy, especially when you consider the market cap it would have at that point. If it were to, go to the price of $50, market cap would be $75 billion. And of course, this is considering current circulating supply, approximately, right? $75 billion. Now, some people, they may think, whoa, did you just say 75 and then after that $1 billion, right? I mean, that's crazy. Now, here's the thing. At first glance, some people may think that's insane, but in the world of cryptocurrencies, it's not as crazy as what some people may think, because this market cap is actually over $10 billion less than Dogecoin's all-time high market cap. And yeah, let that sink in. I'm talking about Dogecoin here, a caca meme coin. This isn't too much to ask for, in my opinion, especially for one of the best Ethereum layer 2s out there. As we all know, right, Ethereum, it's not showing any signs of stopping anytime soon. The number of fans keep increasing, the diversity of projects, even though, again, despite its drawbacks, but hey, man, there's a reason why layer 2s exist. So when it comes to Ethereum, I think it's only going to continue to grow from here on out. And I think that naturally, as it does that, these Ethereum layer 2s that are good, of course, will go along with the ride. Now, keep in mind, as of right now, nearly 600 million crypto owners, that's over 500 million crypto owners, according to Crypto.com research, more than ever before in history. Bitcoin hasn't even reached the price of $100,000 yet. Let's say it goes to 150,000, even beyond 100K, right? Man, people, they start taking profits. flowing it into, these altcoins, man, really, the altcoin season is going to look crazy. IMX at the price of $50 at that point really won't seem like a pipe dream in my opinion. Now, keep in mind, right? I'm not a day trader. I don't use leverage. I don't swing trade. So my strategy is very simple. I just acquire, I hold, and I just wait for the peak of the bull run. That's it. I just acquire, right? On a consistent basis, anytime earn income. And again, I just wait. That's it. I'm not a day trader again. Also, on top of that, some people, they may be wondering, okay, when is the peak of IMX? Now, usually altcoins, they do peak anywhere between 6 to 18 months after a Bitcoin halving event. However, how do I know when is the peak of IMX more specifically? Now, I'll know that if, let's say, IMX goes to the price of $50, I'm all good at that point. I don't need to stay any longer. At least that's the way I view this, because I think sometimes enough is enough. You take a look at Mark Cuban. When he sold broadcast.com, right? He got paid in Yahoo stock. When he exited his Yahoo stocks, right? It wasn't like it was at the peak. And a lot of people, they made fun of him. They said, oh, you could have been, more of a billionaire. Like you could have earned a couple more $1 billion. But he's like, come on, dude. He's already a billionaire at that point, right? Could already buy the Mavericks. And by the way, when it comes to the Mavs, the Dallas Mavericks, I do hope they win. Looks like they're going to lose, though, when it comes to the NBA Finals. But again, I do hope they win. You get what I mean. You take a look at Mark Cuban. He exited not at the perfect time, but at the right time for him, right? Because not soon after he exited, the Yahoo stock price, yeah, sure, it went up some more, but then it tanked. The dot-com bubble, it bursted. A lot of these internet companies, they went off into the abyss. You'll never hear about them again, except in the history books. But yeah, you get what I mean, right? When it comes to investing, at least the way I take a look at it is that sometimes enough is enough. So IMX at the price of $50, I'm all good at that point. But it wouldn't surprise me, though, if it did go to the price of $50, because I think that this bull run could be that amazing, and I think that Immutable is that fantastic. And make sure to subscribe if you gain value from this video. I'd greatly appreciate it. And also on top of that, make sure to check out this very interesting video. I think you all would really love it. It's Lead the Captain, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. I'm out. Peace. Bye.